Hey, Irondale Knights. Today we are going to talk about engagement. No, not the you're about to get married kind, but the 12 habits kind. All right, so we've all seen these posters pretty much everywhere at Irondale. Engagement is one of the 12 habits of mind that can be developed to help us make whatever choice, whether it's a career or college choice, that is right for us after graduation. Some of the other habits include persistence, striving for accuracy, thinking flexibly, but today we are going to be focusing on engagement. All right, so why be engaged? Countless studies and research indicate that full participation and engagement in the classroom is directly related to increased student achievement and success. So today, I'm going to offer some strategies to help you become a more engaged student. All right, so the first one might seem like a no-brainer. It seems pretty obvious, but the first step in staying engaged is to show up to class every day. Attending class will improve your overall understanding of the course material and allow you to ask questions if you're unsure about a topic. When you attend class, you get the full experience. You get an opportunity to be an active participant. Not attending class puts you at risk for falling behind, which can increase your stress levels and make it more difficult to focus in future classes. Your teachers can be pretty darn good at taking difficult concepts and making them accessible through relevant examples, demonstrations, and even pretty good stories. They might even throw out a few teacher jokes to keep you entertained. So take full advantage of them and attend your classes every day. Just to be clear, engagement actually starts before you even get to class. So here's what you need to do. You can be prepared by looking over your syllabus, the Google Classroom, the calendars that your teachers might give you to help you understand what the actual focus of the lesson will be. If you walk into a classroom and you know what the topics are, you have essentially created hooks in which you can hang new information, hang examples and details that will be presented. And this is going to make the information much more accessible in the future when you need it. Your teacher is going to have a way for you to know what you will be learning about each day, so be sure you know how to access that information. Sometimes it might be posted in the room or on a website. You'll just need to figure that out. Additionally, make sure you complete all readings, assignments, practice homework, so that you're ready to participate in class discussions or activities. There's not too much worse than a room full of, crickets where there's not a whole lot of discussion happening. So it's much easier to relate to the lesson if you have the background. Even when the homework or readings are challenging, it's important to stick with it. This will be how you're able to identify the areas you'll need a little more support with. And we're experts at delivering support at Irondale, so you'll have plenty of it. Bring what you need for class each day, and if you realize you don't have something you need, ask for it. A friend, a classmate, or your teacher will definitely have your back. All right. Do yourself a favor and identify possible distractions in the classroom. Sitting in what we call the T-zone might be a good option for you. This means putting yourself front and center. It helps to give you focus and access to screens, boards, and other visuals that have pertinent information. Talk to your teacher to determine a space in the room that will be a good spot for you and help eliminate potential classroom distractions. So if you're like a lot of students, you might feel like you're addicted to your Snapchat, Twitter, or texting. Does it sometimes feel like it's impossible to ignore the notifications emanating from your phone? Well, you're right. And now you have something to blame: dopamine. Every time you hear a notification chime, you get a little spike of dopamine in your brain. And this activates your reward system. It makes you feel good, so you want it to be reinforced. Dopamine's a sneaky little transmitter, so do yourself a favor. Keep personal devices off your desk during lectures, discussions, or presentations. By physically putting your phone away, it will help reduce the temptation of using them. Your teacher will probably discuss the phone, personal device, technology expectations with you, so be sure you understand them. It really will help limit distractions in the classroom. Another way you can limit distractions is by taking notes. This will help you keep your attention where it belongs. There are hundreds of note-taking strategies you can use, so be sure to ask your teacher if you need some suggestions to get started. Participating in class discussions is an easy way to ensure that you're engaged. When you speak up and ask questions or provide an answer to a question that your teacher has asked, you're turning the lecture into a conversation. You'll literally be engaged in a dialogue. Remembering the class material will be easier if you actively participate. Also, don't be afraid to ask questions if you're confused about a topic or want more in-depth information. The culture of your class should make it easy for everyone to feel comfortable asking for help and seeking clarity. After all, if no one ever had any questions, then what's the point of sitting in the classroom? Actively participating can lead to greater enjoyment of the lesson. All right, that's pretty much all I have for now. So I want you to think about the ways you can become a more engaged student and commit to trying at least one of the strategies suggested. Have a great day, Knights.